fights through traffic and gets the ball off to Swearingen. What fancy moving there in the pocket for TD Drew to find Swearingen on the outside and make something positive out of that play.
I'm calling on R62 to get over early and off into TD Drew right now. Check and see if he's got a little slime or something on that jersey. A great pressure provided by Arizona. Unable to finish the play. We'll see if they can get a chance again here.
And TD Drew's going to go back under center here with two wideouts on either side and Swearingen in the backfield. We back to pass for the second time in a row. Pressure coming again, and Drew gets his pass off over the middle. It's caught, and he is gone. Touchdown, Charleston. A huge play to Buchanan Simmons to get the game rolling.
Simmons standing 6'4", 215. Tall man, but he doesn't need height to make this play happen. Gets over the top of the defense. Misplays the ball as Eddie Gage, their strong safety, and it is off to the races. Not enough speed on that Gage, and it is end zone bound for the Whales.
Simons burns the 14-season vet in Eddie Gage. Not something we see a whole lot of here in the SFL. It'll be Amanda Moyer who comes on to take the extra point to put the Predators up by 7. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Charleston on the board here early. 7-0 your score.
Not a ton to take away from that drive. I mean, it's done by big plays, but they were balanced. That's the part I'm most excited about to see with Charleston today. They were able to move the ball on the ground, a quick out, be able to take care and take advantage of the inside-out game in the passing game. But that's how you drop those big plays. If you want them, you go get them, and that's what Simons did.
Kickoff's underway this time to Arizona, and Jacob McCall will take the return at his own end zone, spins away from one, and then is wrapped up at the 21-yard line. And now we'll go ahead and meet Ashley Jackson and the Scorpions as she'll come on for her first drive of the day, trying to answer the Charleston Predator touchdown.
I think, well, the offense, in my opinion, runs through DJ Moses, but the most important role player in the game is Ashley Jackson. What we get from her today will show us whether or not the Scorpions will end up winning.
Very tight set here on first down. It'll be a handoff for DJ Moses. He shrugs off one tackle and then spins forward for a yard. Let's go ahead and get you guys introduced to the rest of the Arizona Scorpions offensive lineup. We mentioned Ashley Jackson, DJ Moses at running back, and then we've got Donnie Hands and James Hands, the wide receivers, and then Jacob McCall as the third wide receiver. One tight end is TJ Punk. He's the new signing over from Mexico City, and then two tackles, Sean Crooked and EJ DeQ. Second and 9 in the gun here is Ashley Jackson with backs on either side, steps off in the pocket, throws a deep one over the middle, and that one's caught. A long passing play to get us going, and it's James Hands who comes up with that one.
What can I say? Finds a soft spot between the safeties. Nice pitch and catch, stretching it out early, trying to see if they can catch the defense on their heels. Was successful on that play.
Offset eye here on the next first down here for the Scorpions. It'll be a handoff to DJ Moses on the outside. Gets a nice hole provided for him, and he's going to scamper for a good gain of 8 before being tackled by the Predators.
Lots of room on the left side there. Able to comfortably get it up the field for about 6 yards before Moses is even touched. Puts on a little bit of a happy dance, a little spinneroony, as they used to say when I was younger. Taken down. If this is the way this game is going to play, we are in for a wild ride.
Very fast start here to this one. It'll be another handoff for Moses. Another big hole up the middle, and that one's going to gain him a little over 10 yards there, or just under. And a good back-to-back runs here for DJ Moses.
Nice, consistent run game. Staying balanced is the Scorpions, Scorpions offense in order to be able to punch it up the middle. Nobody's been breaking any major tackles yet, but it's still early, so everybody's fresh.
Another first down. I believe it's the third first down here on the drive for the Scorpions. Pass near side is caught by Donnie Hands, and he's going to get right to the marker. They're going to mark him just shy. He gets second in inches.
Really tall, Good wide receiver for the Scorpions. I think he was almost surprised he wasn't out of bounds when he caught that ball. They run these out routes, and it's a real tightrope up the sideline in order to have enough room. And he finds himself just short of that first down. So really, they can get to anything they want to here.
It'll be 2 tight ends far side, 2 wide receivers near side on second and about 5 inches here deep into Charleston territory. Jack's going to hand off to Moses, and he's going to fight through traffic and gain a good chunk of yards, gain about 3, and it's enough for the first down.
I'm a real big fan of this Predators defensive line. Arizona gets the first down here, but it is a very stout defensive line for Charleston. Keep an eye on their tackle, Sobolka.
4th first down here on this drive here for the Scorpions. Jackson back to pass, fires far side, and just leads James Hands just a little bit too far. They're going to say he caught it out of bounds.
Charleston on that play. I hope everyone got a chance to see him. They play back a little bit. This offense here early in the air is putting it in the hands of the Hands brothers. We'll keep an eye on them, see what kind of difference they can make. I'd like to see Arizona here dump it over the top.
So 2nd and 10 now. It'll be I formation with 2 tight ends far side. Another handoff to the far side for Moses, and this time he goes nowhere, and it's Jack Brown who wraps him up right at the line of scrimmage.
That is Corey Menner wrapped up, taken down. The 6'4", 220 cornerback steps into the lane.
Thanks for the clarification there, Ryan. It was Jack Menner, not Jack Brown, picking up the tackle there. 4 wide receivers here, and Ashley Jackson all alone in the gun here on 3rd and 10. She's back to pass, fires deep down the middle. It's into traffic and tipped up in the air, and that's going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for Donnie Hands, and Lay knocked it away.
Zach there with the knockaway, but the real story of it is that defensive line only rushing 3, giving Ashley Jackson plenty of time. She gets rid of the football, I think, before she was even comfortable to get rid of it. Tough way to see an end to that drive. Big plays for Arizona on it, unable to find the end zone.
It'll be a 41-yard kick attempt here for Larry Barr on the left hash. He's 0 for 1 last week, missing a field goal. Let's see if he redeems himself this week. Snap spot, kick is up. It has the distance, and this one is good. His first field goal of his career is up and good for Larry Barr.
Hey, like to get that first one through. Tough first week for him, missing the first one, but is able to step up for his team here, get some points on the board, and we are off and running. This feels like a whole lot of offense tonight.
We'll probably see a whole lot over-under from Jack Status sitting at 52.5 points, and the spread, Charleston favored by a touchdown and a half, as that 10-play, 54-yard drive ends in a field goal for Arizona. And this time, it'll be Luke here who tries to take this return out of the end zone. He'll get all the way up to the 24 before being tackled.
Well, we get a chance again here to see TD Drew. Some highlights from the quick drive last time was the slippery jersey and big, long touchdowns to Simon.
See if they try and go with that nice passing attack as they had on the first drive. It'll be 2 wide receivers and an offset tailback here for Charleston. It'll be a handoff over on the right side there for Swearingen, but he's going to go absolutely nowhere, being tackled in the backfield by the veteran Eddie Gage and company.
Eddie Gage leads a defense that is what I would say rather young as far as experience with the team, but rather veteran overall. Most excited to see what Max Knight, the rookie, can do. The 2nd round, 9th overall pick. Well, 33 overall.
It'll be 2nd and 12 here for the Predators. Another handoff to Swearingen. Shakes off 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and fights forward for a nice gain of 8. Tackled there by Everett Garrison.
This defense is going to try to stop them, get their 4 and out right away. A nice stop, like you said, by Garrison.
Another 2 wide receivers set with an offset Single back again here for the Predators. Another handoff to Swearingen. He's going to fight through traffic. Fights off one tackle.
Oh.
He's still going. And he shakes off another one. And he is going to have a foot race to the end zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 32-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there by Parker Thomas. But Swearingen, Slippery Jerseys is right there, Ryan.
He is loose. I don't know what to tell you. He actually looks like he runs out of gas at the end of this run. You cannot break 4 tackles and not be running down the sidelines going, I got nothing left in my legs, brother. Great run by Swearingen to get that first down. It looked like it was going to be 3 and out, but this offense is in business.
And already here in the first quarter, over 60 yards rushing. Swearingen picking up right where he left off last week. This time it'll be a pass from TD Drew out to the outside, has his man. That's going to be check that. That's going to be Buchanan Simons out there hauling that one in.
He gets a little excited, takes the guy out on the sidelines. Be nice to those innocent bystanders, sir.
And we'll get you introduced to the Arizona Scorpions defense after this play. But right now it's 2nd and 6, 2 wide receivers near side. And Swearingen in the backfield, he gets the call again. This time, he runs into his own lineman and he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage by the Scorpions. Joey Tropicana gets in on that one. And let's go ahead and meet the defensive line. Dede Sachs, Mark Mello, Alex Constantine, and Max Knight make up that line. 2 linebackers, BJ Lovelace and Joey Tropicana. 3 cornerbacks, Iverson Gamble, Parker Thomas, and Everett Garrison. And then 2 safeties. We mentioned the veteran Bernard Smith is paired up with the rookie. Other way around. Veteran Eddie Gage paired up with the rookie Bernard Smith.
Hey, that's okay. I think that's the first time in a long time we've heard Eddie Gage called a rookie. So he'll put that one on his tops card when it goes out in the packages.
There we go. I'll probably hear some from the master himself in defensive play calling and offensive play calling there, Eddie Gage, here in a little bit. But for now, Charleston is going to try and attempt a 42-yard field goal on the right hash. Amanda Moyer 1 for 1 tonight, 4 for 4 on the season. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Charleston extend the lead back to 7. It's 10-3.
After a big run, you hate to settle for that, but you will take it. At the end of that drive, we got a glimpse, a chance, an opportunity to see what the Arizona Scorpions defensive line can be. Big stops in short yardage situations. That's what we expect to see later on tonight, as both of these defenses are high caliber, historical defenses, finishing in the top 10 for the last 4 seasons.
So Charleston answers Arizona's field goal with a field goal of their own on that 51-yard, 7-play drive. And we'll see Jacob McCall trying to return it, and that's going to be fumbled, and it's going to be picked up, I believe, by a Predator.
That was a tough one to look at.
Comes up with that one.
Looks like he sidesteps, and it's just a poorly timed sidestep as a helmet is delivered right to the crossing football, and we find it on the tarmac.
Number 79 of the Charleston Predators, that would be Vince Spear, comes up with the strip, and then Charleston's right back on offense.
Hopefully TD Drew got a chance to get the old drink on the sideline, hydrate up, because they're in striking distance.
And immediately, not just in striking distance, Ryan, but immediately in the red zone. Swearingen gets the call here on first down, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards before being tackled.
Yeah, able to grab a few yards on what I assume to be one of our bigger defensive linemen in the SFL. Like I said, I've commented on Max Knight, and the reason why I commented on that rookie, because he's their defensive tackle. 350 beefy LBSs. Keep an eye as he moves his weight around.
2nd and 6 here. 2 wide receivers on the other side of the formation. Swearingen gets the call again up the middle, and he gets leveled, but not before picking up the first down. It's 1st and goal here for the Predators.
Nice first down for Swearingen up the middle. Gets a chance, maybe about a half a step away before getting caught in the congestion, not just between the defense, but his own blocker coming up the field.
So 1st and goal on the Arizona 9-yard line. flipped formation from the last play. Swearingen gets the call again to the outside and is met at the 4-yard line by Bernard Smith and will be tackled there as he stands. So, Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL. Second and goal here for the Predators will be a handoff again to Swearingen, and this time he goes absolutely nowhere. Joey Tropicana gets into the backfield and takes him down for a loss of 2.
Again, we've said his names a few times already. Eddie Gage steps up into the gap in order to try to cover that run. On the previous runs, what they're doing is they're matching up Swearingen against one defender, and all he's got to do is beat that one defender to find the end zone. Unable to do so.
Third and goal, pass over the middle is deflected away. Incomplete. Great coverage there from Arizona, and they're going to force Charleston to kick the 3 points.
Disappointing. It's like the safety there sitting on the football. Concrete boots on his feet. Doesn't even need to move. Bats it down. Not too much work, but a big stop for Arizona as Charleston got the turnover but couldn't get the big points on the drive.
So the fumble for Arizona on the kickoff is only going to hurt them 3 points. And so Charleston, with a 22-yard kick right hash from Amanda Moyer. Snap spot, kick is up, and that one is good. And Charleston continue to extend the lead with another 3 points. It's 13-3, Charleston.
I'm really hoping to get a chance to see Ashley Jackson come out here with a chip on her shoulder. Not getting a chance for well over the last 4 minutes to be on the field. Needs to get that momentum moving back in Arizona's direction. They are the away team, so that makes it a little more difficult as the crowd is not cheering for them.
We'll see if McCall has some better hands on the football this time on this return. Indeed, he will hang on to that one. It gets all the way to the 20-yard line. Charleston have ranked top 7 in pass defenses in season 11 and season 14. The last couple of years, last 5 seasons, in fact, have been a stout defensive unit.
This unit this year, most excited again. I like the lineman. Let's see what Jeff Hollywood's going to do for him.
The passing play here for Ashley Jackson is going to throw it out to Donnie Hands and tackled after a good pickup of 7 yards. Charleston Predators defense goes as follows. Dick Baker and Jeff Hollywood and Joseph Sobolka make up the defensive line. 3 talented linebackers, Jack Hoffman, Jack Brown, and Tommy Zanardi. 2 cornerbacks, Johnny Bravo and Corey Menner. And then we have a good batch of safeties, 3 of them in total. Josh Reese, Zachary Bates, and Zach Lay are your safeties for Charleston. Would be an offside penalty here on this one, and so the good defensive performance there from Charleston is only going to lose them 5 yards. It'll be offsides and a free first down here for the Scorpions.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen. It's just tough because they're playing stout defense, but a little more practice during the week on watching that football, a little reminder for Hollywood would have gone in the right direction in this game for him.
And there aren't any new rookies this season. Everyone from Charleston stayed put from last season, so have to be a little bit more disciplined on that front. But Charleston currently leading this one 13-3. You're watching the SFL on LSN. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Charleston, South Carolina. My name is Tyler Falk. Alongside me is Ryan Yosef up here in the booth. Happy to have you along with us tonight as Arizona continues to drive the ball. Another deep pass down the middle. There's James Hands picking up yet another long reception, and they're already into Charleston territory.
Hey, big play for Hands. In this case, Ashley Jackson just picks it apart. Plenty of time, comfortable in her on her feet, and is able to get it right in front of Lay, and that is a big first down for Arizona.
And they're getting closer and closer, Ryan. They would more than likely, in fact, I believe they are going to be the first sibling pair of wide receivers to reach the 10,000-yard mark. They're just over 100 yards away from eclipsing that. Jackson back to throw, thrown over the middle, through traffic, gets the receiver in stride, and it'll be back-to-back first downs for the Scorpions. That one caught over the middle by TJ Punk.
TJ Punk, second season in the league, first one with this crew. A nice, confident pair of hands coming up the middle, gets a new set of downs for AJ Jackson.
First down on the Charleston 32-yard line. Quick drop over the middle. There's James Hands again for an 8-yard pickup. And they are continuing to march down the field. Excuse me, that's Jacob McCall this time with the reception.
Hey, if you're going to make a call and make a guess on which wide receiver, you could just go with the hands man for Arizona and you'd be okay. Except for in that case, and that's okay. As he comes across the middle, wide open, no linebacker pressure, 8 yards.
So good play on first down, sets up a good opportunity here on second down. Jackson over to the right side has Donnie Hands, and Donnie Hands will pick up the first down at the 20-yard line.
I have to think the Hands brothers being in Arizona is a safety blanket for their quarterback. She is throwing to quite literally the same person with one season of difference, both standing 6'6". You could just get used to throwing the ball into the exact same spots because these brothers behave the same.
First down just outside the red zone. It'll be a handoff to Moses, who tries to get further upfield, but it's a good run of 5 all the same before he's taken down.
Yeah, Moses today with only 6 carries. Last season was the pinnacle piece to the Arizona offense. They're able to spread the ball around significantly better in today's game, and we're excited to see a nice balanced approach for the Scorpion offense.
So here on second down, you have 2 wide receivers top of your screen, and Charleston jumps off sides for the second time on this drive, thrown over the middle to a diving receiver, but that one's going to fall incomplete. But we do have some laundry on the field, so we'll see what R62 has to say.
Neutral zone infraction, number 77, defense.
Looks like a free 5.
A free 5 indeed here for Arizona, as they'll get Bob Mallet with the offside penalty.
Tough crowd booing that call? Oh, yeah.
Well, it is the home team.
Sorry,
it is the home team there, Ryan.
Got mixed up there.
So it'll be Arizona who gets the free first down. It'll be first and goal here for the Scorpions. It'll be a handoff to Moses up the middle, but he's going to be stopped after a short gain of maybe 1 yard there before he's tackled up the middle there by Sabolka.
Not much room. Steps right into the gap again, takes him down, confident tackle. They are with their heels to the end zone. This Charleston defense does have the ability. They've shown it already to stop them when they need to.
Second and goal here on the Charleston 9. Offset eye behind Ashley Jackson. She's back to pass. Fires near side. Has James Hands, who's leveled right at the 4-yard line. And that will do just about that on second down.
Well, they take the safe pitch and catch, get it closer. I'm surprised they don't take a shot at the end zone, but against that formation for Charleston, it would have been tough. Let's see if they come up and press on the line. I'm most excited to see what we could do at the bottom of the screen. It looks like a single-man matchup.
Passing formation here on third down, and Jackson back to pass, pressure up the middle, fired near side. James Hands with some toe drag swag. Touchdown, Arizona!
Hey, a Hands man with the big catch on the line. It is a tempo route that is run. Very simple. They play the close side for an easier throw for Ashley Jackson. Threads the needle. Plenty of room, though, for her to find the end zone. And Arizona takes home 6.
A fantastic drive there from the Scorpions, and they're looking to narrow that lead down to 3 points as Larry Barr is going to come on and take the extra point. Snap spot. Ball is up, and it is through. So Arizona cuts into the lead here in the second quarter. Charleston leads this one 13-10.
Ooh, take your breath there. That was a good drive for Arizona. Not too much risk taken there. I don't remember of a single player. I don't have one written down where when Ashley Jackson threw it, I was nervous. So that is the kind of drive if you want, if you're a Scorpions fan. If they can do this all day, they will be dangerous.
So that last 11 play, 81-yard drive makes every single drive 5 in total combined for both teams, ending in points. And so we may reach that over-under of 52.5 later this evening. But right now we'll have TD Drew and company come and try to continue the good fortune that both these offenses had.
Yeah, their points, big points for the Predators, came on a big play, but their biggest successes during this game have come through their running game. I want to see if Keith Swearingen can find some more room up the middle to make those big plays.
Back to pass as Drew fires far side, has his man. He's going to be knocked out of bounds after a gain of 5. Good pitch and catch there to Ken Maccaro.
Yeah, the game is won and lost in the trenches. Keep an eye on Fred Dukes. That time setting a great block in order to keep that pocket clean for TD Drew. If they can get a pulling guard here for Swearingen in the single back formation, I even think down here to the close side, he could break free.
This time it'll be a handoff to Swearingen. Breaks off one tackle and then is wrapped up by a couple of Scorpions. It'll be Parker Thomas and company who come up with that one.
Oof, big old number 99, Mark Mello, 295 pounds, the third year in the league and on this team.
Mark, I thought you were in the stats truck. What are you doing down there on the field, buddy? I want to thank Mark Mello and Stephen Hacker for being our statisticians this evening. So Mark Mello pulling double duty here tonight as Keith Swearingen gets the call on the outside, but he's going to go absolutely nowhere. Great defending, great stop. Joey Tropicana and Eddie Gage come down there to force the 4th down.
Big stop for the defense. I thought he might get enough room to get the 1st down, but just too many white jerseys.
And so after 5 consecutive drives combined for both teams ending in points, this one ends in our first 3 and out of the ball game.
Ooh, almost blocked her first punt.
Oh, Wally Saddle nearly had that one blocked, and then they're going to go on the other end and take down the returner of Jacob McCall. Charleston leads the series 3-1. Their last meeting happened on August 16th, 2020. Charleston won that one, as they have the last 3 consecutive matchups between the Scorpions and Charleston.
My favorite little tidbit about this series is how when they've played each other, it's almost always they've been a little bit of a different franchise.
Very tight formation here on 1st down. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Spinning out of it is DJ Moses as he picks up 6 yards before being brought down by Josh Reese.
You're right. Tight formation is correct there, but Moses, after the play runs, finds plenty of room up the middle. Probably could have broke it a little bit longer, but just getting manhandled by the secondary from Charleston takes them down for only a 6-yard gain.
6 yards on 1st down. Let's see what happens here on 2nd down. Offset eye behind Jackson. It'll be a handoff to Moses again. He gets to the outside, cuts it back inside, and will be given enough yardage for the 1st down. That one looked awfully close.
Yeah, it's almost, to me, it looked more like a courtesy 1st down, because in that scenario, you'd like to see Moses string that out to the outside, but he decides to spin right into the defense. Gets enough for the 1st down, but I believe he left yards on the field.
Passing play here on 1st down. Ashley Jackson's pass over the middle finds Donnie Hands for a good pickup of 3. And he's brought down by Jack Hoffman.
Offensive line almost setting a block, almost looking like a screen coming across for Donnie Hands. But then Donnie gets caught up in the congestion of those offensive linemen doing their job and isn't able to use them to bust it out for any more yards.
We'll see 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen here on 2nd down. Jackson back to pass underneath. That one's going to be tipped away. Good defense there by Josh Reese just to get that one out of there.
Yeah, ball is not thrown as hard as you would like from Jackson. And Josh Reese knocks it down, bats it down, and kind of flows through. If we get another one like that, it could be going 6 the other direction quickly. Charleston,
one of the league leaders the past few seasons in takeaways, so That very likely could have been 6 the other way. Jackson over the middle, all slants works to perfection again. Jacob McCall in on the reception, and more importantly for the Scorpions, a first down.
Finds a soft spot between the linebackers and the safeties. Everyone's flowing with the other slants, and he is able to pick up the first down and continue this drive. Expect to see Arizona here. I would expect to go back to the run. If they come to the near side, they should have a matchup that they could take advantage of.
Handoff for Moses up the middle, jukes one man and tries to juke a second, but he ain't fooling number 22. Josh Reese comes up with the tackle on the Swifty defender.
2 good plays for Reese and 3 plays. I thought he might get loose. He put on the shimmy, but he didn't quite have enough room to get away from the incoming tackler.
Also, a mismatch at the bottom of your screen. 3 wide receivers and only 2 cornerbacks. Jackson back to throw, throws over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of her target. Incomplete. Roscoe Justice unable to haul that one in.
That is tough to see. I was really excited to see what they could do with that. Got to watch the ball all the way into the hands, Roscoe.
Maybe should have thrown to the Hands brothers or Jacob McCall that time if you're looking for hands there, Ryan. Justin McCall, he'll probably get another chance here later, but unfortunate not to bring that one in. 3rd and 9 here for Arizona on the Charleston 41-yard line. It'll be a play action fake to Moses over the middle, caught, and into the end zone is Donnie Hands. Touchdown, Arizona!
Tyler, you wanted hands. You got them hands as he comes across the middle over the top of the defense. I would have made a comment that Charleston was in their preferred defense. 3 linemen, 2 linebackers, and a whole lot of secondary help. But it did not matter how much you wanted the secondary to step in. It wasn't enough. The hands were too big, and the hands delivered 6.
So Arizona jumps ahead in this one. They take their first lead of the day. And looking to extend that lead to 4 is Larry Barr. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. 17-13, it's the Scorpions on top now.
Oh, I was not expecting a ball game like this with these kind of big plays for Arizona. Not with the type of defense that Charleston plays. I would be willing to put money if I was a betting man. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, it would have been on this secondary. The secondary plays balanced football. Unable to keep Arizona, though, out of the end zone on the last 2 drives.
So an 8-play, 64-yard drive capped off by that 41 pass to Donnie Hands nets them 7 points. As they're turned there by Dulake, gets them all the way up to the 21-yard line. Keep up with the SFL and its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow and subscribe to all the channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. From teams to podcasters, final scores to major highlights, SFL Social has you covered. TD Drew back to pass here on first down, escapes the pocket and throws near side, nearly picked off. He was trying to get his men there on the outside, Daniel Luthaniel, but they're not able to do anything as the defender was in the way.
Across the body is the throw for TD Drew, and it was Iverson Gamble coming across the field, and I don't even think he was seen as he gets his hand on it. Only able to put one hand is only the reason probably why that wasn't a pick 6.
Iverson Gamble had a long pick 6 last week, and we'll touch on that here later in the broadcast. TD Drew back to pass, finds his man underneath. Good pitch and catch to Buchanan Simons, and that's going to net them 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down. Iverson Gamble, we just mentioned him, had a fantastic pick 6 against Mexico City, unfortunately in the loss. And you can just see right there, able to escape everybody on the return.
Hey, it's a speed game when he's on his way to the end zone, and really it came down to whether or not he could beat the quarterback, and he was gone once he puts both his hands on it. Just too much speed, and hey, driving his little car all the way to the end zone. I'll take that gamble any day of the week.
Indeed, they will for Arizona. So it'll be 3rd and 4 here for the Predators. Ryan, what do you think that Charleston needs to do? What would you call in this situation?
Hey, I've got to walk out in the matchup. I'm calling 2 plays in the huddle. I don't see the space to pass here. I want to run to the top, but my formation setup isn't right. We'll probably see him come across. Ooh, hit the flat.
It will be a dump off the Swearingen, but he's going to go absolutely nowhere. Good contain there from Everett Garrison as he comes up with the tackle for loss. And Charleston's going to have to punt for the 2nd straight drive.
Yeah, nice wrap up and take down by the former Houston Hyena. The pursuit gets there. It looks like there's a lot of room up there, but there is no space as he is wrapped up and taken down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. Charleston is going to have to punt it away to Arizona, who are leading this one 17-13. Welcome back to Charleston, South Carolina. My name is Tyler Falk, and up here in the broadcast booth with me is Ryan Yosef. And it'll be Charleston to punt this one away to Arizona here to get the last 2 minutes of the first half underway. Jacob McCall gets the return starter at the 35 and then is knocked to the ground there by the Predators. And Arizona will start their drive at the 37.
It's always my favorite time to set the scene is at 2 minutes. So we've got Arizona with the football at the Arizona 37-yard line with 3 timeouts. 1:53 left.
So a 2-minute drill upcoming here for Arizona. Can they get some more points and extend their lead? We'll find out. Ashley Jackson back to pass, fires over the middle into traffic, is knocked away by Josh Reese again. Another pass deflection for him.
Hey, this is that's the Charleston defense I'm used to seeing when it comes to tough ball defense. Charleston, especially headed into half here, needs to get to Ashley Jackson's feet in order to disrupt the pitch and catch that is being done right now pretty confidently by the Scorpion.
Be 2nd down here on their own 37. It'll be a run up the middle for Moses. Sneaks by a defender and picks up 4 yards before being tackled.
Pursuit coming across the defensive formation, a big wrap up and takedown. Nice hit delivered to Moses, who hasn't really been able to break out in this game. Charleston has come in with the focus to contain him.
We'll see 4 wide receivers and a tight end, and Ashley Jackson all alone in the backfield here on 3rd down. Pass over the middle, tipped up in the air, and that one's going to fall incomplete. Jack Hoffman says no dice to Ashley Jackson.
Quick end of this, or possible end of this drive. It is that pressure that is applied to Ashley Jackson that breaks up the play and could give Charles a chance to score some points before half.
So here comes Brian Clouds for his first punt of the night. He'll stand at about his 25-yard line. And it'll be Dulake back near his own end zone to return this one. He stands at his 22, gets the ball, and tries to get upfield, but he's taken down at the 27-yard line. And so we'll see TD Drew and company try to put a drive together as the last 2 have resulted in punts, Ryan.
Yeah, they've all of a sudden stalled on offense, as both of these teams had been rather successful until that point. Their big scores, again, coming through the air earlier in the game. Let's see if they can set this edge and make something happen with 1:12 left.
First down, it's going to be a passing play for Drew. He's going to dump on underneath, and that's going to find Simons for a good gain of 5. And they're going to go to the no huddle as the clock continues to wind down with just under a minute now left to go here in the first half. Play action to Swearingen, deep ball over the middle, and he's just led his wide receiver a bit too far, and that one's going to mercifully fall incomplete.
I was going to say they were lucky that Arizona was playing so far back, but that ball toss just not on the mark. Lucky to find the ball's ability to find the turf in order to stop there from being an interception. All of a sudden they're faced with 3rd and 5. Very interesting choice for him.
So far here tonight, they have not done well on 3rd down. Only 1 of 5 here in the game. This time it'll pass over the middle, and that one's picked off and going the other way. We might have a pick 6. He's going to go all the way to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Iverson Gamble back
Sleep, Papa, sleep. Iverson, Instagram, Gamble finds the end zone. I cannot believe it. The hustle on this man to step in front of it totally abandons the coverage because he knows he's got it. And then it is a foot race to the edge and a foot race to the end zone. If it is Gamble against number 65, again, I'll take Gamble any day.
An incredible play. Arizona is going to extend the lead to 10, and with the extra point, go up by 11. It'll be Larry Barr to come on and tack on the extra point.
Holy goodness, not how you want to end the half if you're Charleston.
Especially in front of your home crowd here tonight. Snap, spot, kick is up, and that one is good. Arizona extend the lead. It's 24-13 with 43 seconds remaining.
All right, you're sitting on the Charleston sidelines. What do you want to do here, Tyler? Why don't you be the coach? You always ask me, what do I want to do? What do you want to do in this scenario?
Well, Swearingen already has had a great game. I think I just give him the ball. Maybe he breaks off a nice long run here to end the half. Maybe get in the end zone, but if I'm Charleston, I'm a little bit worried about that pick six, and I just want to go ahead and see this half off and go into the next half with the ball. As the Lake gets it all the way up to the 24 with 39 seconds remaining, Charleston will come out on offense.
Hey, I think you got to come out here. You've got to make the decision. This is where you make a commitment. Am I going to try to punch it in the end zone, or am I just willing to see this clock run out? I would argue right now with the formation, Charleston says we need points and we need them now.
So they'll come out with an empty backfield with TD Drew under center to begin the drive. He's back to pass, deep, 7-step drop, passing far side. It's tipped up in the air and incomplete. Fantastic coverage applied there by Everett Garrison to knock that one away.
Not quite enough height on that football to make the big play happen. He is lucky he knocks it down. He must have been confident he could get to it, because if he doesn't, that is an easy big play to end the half.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 after the pass deflection for Charleston on their own 24-yard line. Will be a handoff to Swearingen up the middle. He tries to shake off one defender, but Parker Thomas says, "You're not going anywhere," and he's going to stop after a gain of 4, and the clock might run out here, Ryan.
Yeah, it's a tough way to end, but if you're Charleston, you took your shot, you didn't get it. You've played pretty balanced today. Give Swearingen a couple chances and then mark it down as done.
10 seconds to go. We might see a play here before the end of the half. 2 wide receivers, top of your screen. TD Drew's trying to snake through run, and he's going to be sacked. And a timeout here by Arizona. Dick Baker with the sack.
What is in the brain right now calling a timeout there? I think even Charleston's a little surprised by it. I take a look at their sideline, and they were all starting to head for the locker room, but they've stopped to take a look at this last play. This punt should eat up the whole clock.
Are we going to see some last bit of the half magic from McCall here, as he'll get one more opportunity to make a return, makes one man fall to the ground on his knees, but he'll get stopped at the 44, and that will send us to halftime.
Yeah, making a man miss is an understatement there, just whiffs. So we get a chance to say goodbye to R62 for a few minutes and hello to halftime.
Hello to halftime indeed. The Scorpions coming into halftime with all the momentum. It's been a story of not just the offense, but the defense, with Iverson Gamble getting the late pick 6.
Yeah, you've got one turnover for each team, but the big turnover for the Scorpions, and Gamble is able to make a big play out of it.
Donnie Hands and James Hands combined, averaging about 112 yards. They're just under 80 yards left to go to hit 10,000 yards combined in their careers. A huge, huge milestone coming for them.
Yep, and that is definitely going to be done through the hands of Ashley Jackson. Let's speak a little bit about that Arizona offense while I've got you. Right now, they have attempted 7 passes and run the ball 10 times, somewhat balanced when we compare that to Charleston. About as balanced as you could write it up. TD Drew has passed 14 times, and Keith Swearingen has run 12.
Run 12 and has got just over 69 yards here on the day. He's been a really nice highlight for the Predators, as Buchanan Simons with 69 yards and that long 54-yard touchdown.
Yeah, it seems like we had one 4-yard touchdown for Arizona through the air, and the rest of it has been coming on big plays with touchdowns for Arizona at 41 yards, Charleston at 54 yards, and then a whole lot of field goal kicking fun for both teams.
Both Donnie Hands and James Ham also have one touchdown, and they've been really the story of the game here, Ryan, as they continue to show why they're the best in the business.
Yep, a confident duo. If you could pick receivers, I don't know of another pair that would fit as well as these two gentlemen. Donnie and James showed up. They've collectively they've been in the league for 13 seasons. They joined together here for the last 3, and they're trying to make milestones today.
Want to welcome you back into Fort Mallory Memorial Stadium here in Charleston, South Carolina. My name is Tyler Falk. Alongside me is Ryan Yosef. Stephen Hacker and Mark Mello are the statisticians for us tonight, and then Cameron Irvine, the commissioner of the SFL, is our producer. As we get the second half of football underway, it'll be McCall who stands in his own end zone to receive the opening kickoff of the second half, and he'll return it all the way to the 21-yard line, nets positive of 1 yard.
Hey, did you bring your coat today? In Charleston, 49 degrees. Is this cold for you or pretty warm? For me, I'm feeling good.
Well, Ryan, since we're both from Minnesota, I think we've both experienced maybe some colder weather, but definitely sees a couple of winter jackets out there in South Carolina.
I take this weather whenever I can.
I agree with that. I formation here on first down for Arizona will be a handoff to DJ Moses on the outside. Good little run there. Picks up 5 before he is smacked and laid to the turf there by Zach Lay.
Delivering the wood as they come out of the locker room fresh. Charleston trying to set a tempo here as they want to get control on defense of this game first. They've been a little bit leaky last 2 out of the 3 drives. You want to get them and catch Arizona with a 3 and out.
2 tight ends far side and offset backfield that way as well. It'll be a swing pass out to Moses. Spins away from 1, tries to spin away from 2 to pick up the first down, but he's going to go absolutely nowhere right there. And Parker Thomas comes up with the first down saving tackle.
Moses gets up a little bit slow, shaking the head a little bit, putting on the washing machine twice. He's got to be careful. He plants that foot. He's successful on the first one. Goes to the move again, but there is 2 Predators there to take him down.
A handoff up the middle for Moses. Gets around his own offensive line, and he'll pick up the first down.
Zach Lay again making his presence felt, delivers some wood, but not until Moses is able to dance. This is strange. He is finding plenty of room. When his legs are fresh, he is dangerous.
I think Lay and Moses are stuck together like Velcro. They're always seeming to find each other in the field of play for huge hits like that. We hope to see many more coming later tonight. Moses again on the call, fights through traffic and is have to be tackled after a gain of 4 by Tommy Zanardi and company.
Hey, it seems like they're going heavily right back to Moses. Maybe they heard a little bit of the imbalance between the pass and the run. Moses on this drive now with 3 carries seems to be the centerpiece coming out of half.
And he's just over 50 yards rushing for the game as that number continues to climb here for Moses. Jackson back to pass, short drop, tries to get the pass off, but is hit as she throws, and the ball will fall incomplete. Pressure applied by Jeff Hollywood.
Jeff Hollywood able to shed the blocker, get right into Ashley Jackson's face, wrap her up, and take her down. The Scorpions there, lucky that one is not ruled a fumble as the ball falls straight down. Very interesting development there as finally we get a chance to see Charleston apply some pressure to a quarterback that has been standing like a statue.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It'll be a play action pass to Moses. Deep ball over the middle, and it's caught! A huge catch from Donnie Hands, and they're all the way down to the Charleston 29-yard line.
Both safeties looking at themselves like, how did this happen? They're not keeping an eye on the player. Instead, watching the quarterback is what number 22, Josh Reese, does. And it is easy for those super 6'6" wide receivers to get behind him. In this case, it's Donnie Hands. Outstretched, needs every inch to bring it in for a big play.
This play here on first down will be a swing pass to Moses, and Moses gets wrapped up after picking up minimal yards. Tommy Zanardi with the hit.
Working the flat again. Zanardi very excited with a little happy dance coming out of that wrap up and takedown. A 1-yard gain, pitch and catch, calm down the offense after the big play.
Well, 2nd and 9 on the Charleston 28-yard line. Another pass play. Ashley Jackson floats that one outside there to Donnie Hands. That's going to pick up 5 yards before being brought down.
Hey, I don't even have too much, but we keep adding more of these yards to these Hands brothers, and they're quickly going to be hitting that special spot we've all been watching for.
Under 50 yards to go for 10,000 combined between the Hands brothers. Moses gets the call here on 3rd down, but it'll come up just short. Good plugging out of the holes there by the defense and Joseph Sobolka.
Hey, they got the stop they needed. They gave up the big play, but the Charleston defense came back, reset their mental, and gets the 3 and out right here in order to bring up another Arizona kick.
Larry Barr, who comes on to attempt this 38-yard try on the left hash. Snap spot, kick is up, and this one is good. Arizona extend the lead to 14. It's 27-13.
Well, they wanted to get some points just coming out of half, keep adding to their score in order to keep the momentum in their favor. But this is where we get a chance to see if the home team has made some adjustments on offense that could put them back in the driver's seat.
So a 10-play, 59-yard drive ends in a 38-yard Larry Barr field goal. As the Lake is going to get the return started at his own end zone, tries to get away from a couple, and then is taken down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, I want to see if we can get a chance on this drive to get Jay Taylor involved. Jay Taylor, I believe if our homework says correct, is 20 yards away from 1,000 in his career.
He's already got 7 of them already here tonight. So here on first down, they come out with 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends, and Swearinger is going to get the call. He tries to bounce it outside, and he's wrapped up from behind.
You don't get a chance to hear my microphone when it's off, and I know that's really a sad thing for everybody involved, especially our Twitch chat, but like when you see your running back get the ball and take the first step backwards, the kind of sound effect that tends to happen is, oh my goodness. That's what we saw there. He's not able to get any room up the middle, tries to course correct, only able to gain 1.
Go to 4 wideouts here on 2nd down, and it'll be another run for Swearingen, and Swearingen again wrapped up near the line of scrimmage, and it's Mark Mello, one of our statisticians, coming up with the tackle on that one.
Again, nowhere to run for the Charleston offense. I don't know if these were the type of adjustments you wanted to make coming out of half. They need a big play here to keep this drive alive.
3rd and 10 here for Charleston. They have not done well on 3rd downs here today as TD Juice pass over the middle, and that one is knocked away. And so another 3rd down goes for naught as BJ Loveless ends the drive for Charleston.
Yeah, the name may be Loveless, but I'm telling you, that bat down was heartless. Just nonchalant. No effort involved. Steps in front of the passing lane, knocks it down, and says, DJ Drew, try as you might, you will need to try again.
I want to keep everybody updated with the game going on the SFL Twitch network. Portland leading that one by 3 as Tulsa just came back with a touchdown of their own. It's 13-10 over on that one. McCall gets the return started here on this one, is going to get about 5 yards on the return before being taken down at the 43.
It was a wall of blockers established for that punt return, but just wasn't able to turn it into anything. Most of the time when we see punt returns, we see a punt returner tend to burrow and not find much room, but had room that time, just not able to do anything with it.
Here on first down here for Arizona, it'll be Jackson under center, quick drop, fires near side there to James Hands, and he's going to run upfield for a good run after catch and pick up 7 yards.
Look at those numbers. 13, if I counted it correctly, receptions between the crew. Maybe it was only 12. But that is 2 confident wide receivers for Ashley Jackson. It has been a great game for all 3 of them. 2 wide receivers and a quarterback.
There we go. 2nd and 3 here on the opposite side of the 50-yard line here for Arizona. As we'll see the Hands brothers up the top of your screen. It'll be a handoff to Moses up the middle. Tries to part the blue sea, but is unable to do so that time, and it'll be stopped just a yard shy of the first down.
I thought that Moses might be able to get away from that initial tackle, but just the push and pull between the 2 of them, not enough to move it. Charleston is stacking the box. This time they haven't stepped into the gaps. We'll see if that makes a difference.
Here on Thornton short, they come out in a run-heavy formation. It'll be a handoff to Moses on the outside, and saying no, sir, is number 33, Johnny Bravo, with the tackle for loss, and that will make a quick 3 and out.
DJ Moses again trying to string out the play. He's got to take what the defense gives him and just go downhill, get strung out, and it is Johnny Bravo coming downhill of his own, leaving no doubt that there will not be a first down on that drive.
Punts away from Brian Clouds, and good hang time is going to land at the 22, and Dulake is going to go absolutely nowhere, maybe a return of 4 yards before being met by a horde of Scorpions.
What started as a battle of offense has quickly turned in this second half into a battle of the defenses. Field position coming in as a factor right now. Charleston needs a big play. They need to kickstart this offense. Give it the old jump start. Apply the 2 cables. And if they want to go to someone, I suggest Simon.
First down pass for Drew goes out to Swearingen. He tries to rumble up the near sideline and is going to be tackled right there by Joey Tropicana.
Tries to work from the inside out in the flat. The Scorpion defense is sitting on it and waiting for it. The Predators have success when they can spread them out, but they haven't really done so yet. Let's see if they can attack the near side of the field for us here, as it looks like they've got 2 tight ends in.
They run for Swearingen up the middle, and he tries to put on a nice shifty move, but Bernard Smith, the rookie, goes ahead and brings him down after a gain of a couple.
They're going to give the tackle credit to Bernard Smith, but I don't know if it was a tackle as much as more of like a speed bump as he's run over by Swearingen after a decent gain.
He got a shoelace there. That's how he brought him down there, Ryan. 3rd and 5 here for Charleston. 2 wide receivers, and Swearingen off to the right of Drew. Pass. Nice catch there on the side. And running up all the way to the 49-yard line is Lyric Da Vinci.
I don't know if that was a one-handed catch. Let's check the magistry here. Booyah! One hands. He's got it, and he's off to the races. That tight end lines up in a wide receiver spot and shows he's got the athletic skills to compete in the deep side of the field.
Drew just snuck that one by Iverson Gamble, who nearly had another pass deflection, or maybe even a INT pick 6. But now it's the Predators on the other side of the 50. They'll give to Swearingen up the middle, and he'll pick up 4 yards.
Yep, plenty of room up the middle. It seems like Arizona's on their heels. They need to get one of those big stops or tackle for the loss, kind of move momentum back into their favor. But right now, Charleston is moving the football confidently.
Trips near side as their 2 wide receivers down there. It'll be a handoff to Swearingen up to the top of your screen and absolutely laid out. Tropicana lays the hurt. And I think he's had his orange juice there, Ryan.
He takes it to the edge in order to try to find some room. It's the flowing linebacker that's able to get to him in time. We've seen a lot on this drive of the Predators' two tight end offenses. We get a chance to see it again.
So 3rd and 3 here for Charleston as they look to put the third down woes away from him. Short pass over the right side, and this time they'll go ahead and convert on 1st down as Buchanan Simons picks it up for him.
Again, I'm starting to wonder if this is where the mismatch is coming out of halftime for Charleston. This is ticking the clock down, eating up time, which isn't necessarily bad if you're a confident Charleston Predators. But the two tight end set seems to have the Scorpions on their heels.
130 yards and a touchdown for TD Drew as he's back to pass, tries to go deep. Instead, we'll check it down to Swearingen, who's going to go upfield and take up 2 yards. And Tropicana again with the tackle.
Seems like Swearingen and Tropicana are matched up one-on-one. So wherever you're going to see one, you're going to see the other. That is the matchup that could end up deciding if this drive continues or stops right now.
It'll be a 2nd and 8 just outside of field goal range, but the Predators don't want a field goal. They want a touchdown here on this one. Drew, short drop, fires near side, knocked up in the air. A dangerous little ball there, but Parker Thomas with a good pass deflection as the ball falls to the turf.
Hey, I don't know if it's camera angles or where it is from where I'm sitting way up here in the announcer's booth, but I was hoping to see Everett Garrison lay out for that one. Just watches the ball get to the ground. Mark that as a good defensive play, but hey, could have been a little more exciting.
So another 3rd down upcoming for Charleston. They've done well on this drive on 3rd down. Let's see if it continues. Empty backfield. TD Drew, 7-step drop, pass, right side, and it's caught in contested coverage. A fantastic grab by Buchanan Simons. Another long play to him.
Iverson Gamble lays the smackdown, but not until the two-handed Simons goes up tall for it. It is a 50-50 ball at its best on 3rd down this time. That coin flip is blue.
Simons approaching nearly 100 yards already with over 90 so far here in the game. Drew back in the gun with Swearingen to his left. Back to pass to the corner. It's caught. Touchdown, Charleston.
Number 80, Jay Taylor with that catch, with that touchdown. And that is going to put Taylor at 21 yards on the day. So, we've reached that 1,000-yard milestone on a great catch after a big hit delivered by Everett Garrison is not enough. And Charleston currently sees himself down by 8.
So Charleston to go within a touchdown, and as they say in the business, folks, we got a ball game going here. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Amanda Moyer, good there on the extra point. Charleston climbs back into it. It's 27-20 Arizona.
It'll be interesting here to see how Arizona responds now. I would like to see DJ Moses the second involved in this drive, but he's got to be more patient. Let the plays flow and come to him. Enough of the spinning, enough of the dancing. Just take the ball, go forward, and see the play through.
Calls returns, going to get him all the way to the 20-yard line, and that will be it here in the 3rd quarter. Get your fours up and chat. This is the SFL on LSN. Welcome back to Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Ryan Yosef. As we've reached the 4th quarter here in a very exciting ball game, we are very happy that you could join us tonight. Hand off up the middle for DJ Moses is going to get 2 yards, and a good plug into the holes again by the Predators.
I like it. That's the kind of running we want to see here if they're going to start imposing their will on this football game. Straight downhill football. No moves, no jukes. Just take the ball, get up the field. He's wrapped up. He only gains 2, but this could set a different tempo for the type of ball they're going to play.
3 wide receivers here on 2nd down here for the Scorpions. Ashley Jackson, 5-step drop, fires far side, tried to hit Jacob McCall, but I think the pressure around him led to that drop.
He's got to watch that ball all the way in. It was tough. It almost had like a weird sound to it from our megaphones down there. Well, mega microphones down there. Kind of like a thud. Must have caught the palm of McCall and finds its way to the ground.
So it'll be Ashley Jackson all alone in the gun, trips near side of the formation. Back to pass, fires over the middle, and it's caught, but short of the first down is Roscoe Justice. He makes up for the drop earlier in the ball game, but is unable to pick up the first.
Yeah, that one is just short. You'd like, if you're Jackson, to hang on to the football a little bit longer, but the pressure was starting to get to her. That play has been successful earlier in the game, but not for that many yards as they needed right there.
And so we'll see Brian Clouds on to punt this one away. Lake starts to return to the 30, spins away from one, and is going to get all the way up to the 36-yard line before him being taken down. And that is where we'll see TD Drew and company come to start their first drive of the fourth quarter.
All right. Well, it's that home field razzle-dazzle is on deck here for Charleston. We'll see if they can make Arizona pay. A lot of recent success for their offense is a nice methodical drive down the field last time.
Offset single back here for the Predators. It'll be a handoff to Swearingen. He scoots by one and then picks up a couple more before being brought down by brought down by Parker Thomas.
Swearingen himself coming near the, I believe he is over 100 yards now for all-purpose yards today, being both active in the run and the pass game for Charleston today.
Always a good thing to see Keith Swearingen active in this offense. Another run for Swearingen, and he tries to break away, and there he is again. Joey Tropicana tackling Keith Swearingen.
Yeah,
We'll touch on Keith Swearingen here a little bit. He had a very nice ball game against Mexico City last week as you see him break off a nice long touchdown.
Power football at its best. Swearingen takes it right up the line here. Big play for him as he just bulldozes through a few individuals, imposes his will on the defense for what turned out to be a pivotal touchdown in the game.
Charleston would later go on to win that one by a score of 30-17, and two of their touchdowns came from the man himself, Keith Swearingen.
An absolute beast for this Charleston team.
So it'll be third down here on this one, as we'll see if they give it to Keith Swearingen and try and get the first, or maybe go through the air and get Ken McCarr or Buchanan Simons involved. Four wide receivers here on their own 43. Quick drop pass over the middle. That one is cut for a first down and more. Good pitch and catch there to the tight end, Jay Taylor.
We've spoke a lot about Joey Tropicana today, and on that play, he was single-handedly isolated by a quarterback, TD Drew, just flat-footed as the flow of the offensive pass receiving route flows behind him, and the ball is released before Tropicana can do anything.
So a new set of downs here for the Predators on the opposite side of midfield. Drew back to pass, dumps it out to Swearingen, who tries to get away from one, and the juke move goes nowhere as Everett Garrison takes him down, maybe right at the line of scrimmage.
We've called Everett Garrison here in the second half more than all of the first half combined, with 4 tackles on the day today. Nice open field wrap tackle to stop the progress of the Predators.
Drew's going to stand all alone in the backfield with 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. Pressure coming, throw it over the middle, and it's picked up and going the other way. Huge interception there for the Scorpions, and they'll take over at their own 46. It's the rookie, Bernard Smith.
Steps into the passing lane again, able to focus completely on the quarterback, and cuts it off at the high ball spot. And it was Swearingen they're trying to force the ball to up the field. Really fancy play for Charleston. Turns out to be their worst nightmare.
The first round pick, Bernard Smith out of Memphis, comes up with that one, and we'll see Ashley Jackson and the rest of the Arizona offense take over on their own 46-yard line. Jackson back to pass here on first down, dumps it near side to Moses, who breaks off one tackle, but is tackled there at the end of the play by Josh Reese.
Oh, sheds the one tackle, but cannot find enough room back up the middle as the additional pursuit wraps him up and takes him down for a 4-yard gain. Just as important, I don't want to say it too early, but stays in bounds.
2 wide receiver to the top of your screen and 2 tight ends near side. Moses tries to get up the middle of the line, but is tackled from behind by Jeff Sobolka.
Sobolka there, 6'5", 300-pound defensive tackle, often plays, in my opinion, more like a linebacker, flying all over the field in what is typically I count it more of a 3-3 type defensive base for Charleston.
4 wide receivers here on third down. 60 Bs in the package for Charleston. Deep pass over the middle, and it's caught! Huge reception for the Hands brothers, James Hands, and that might have just put them, the Hands brothers, over 10,000 yards in their careers.
2 brothers coming together for big numbers, and that is done on a big play with confident hands by a hand. Well played, brothers. Way to stick with it. Like we said, 13 seasons in the league comes together all tonight.
A huge accomplishment. No sibling wide receiving pair has ever done it before. They make history tonight in Charleston. Handoff to Moses on the right side, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of 2. He's got 65 yards on 20 carries tonight.
I want to say Moses is having a good game. It's just such a shifty run play style, and he's stringing himself up instead of working his way up the field. His first move is to the spin move. It has been successful. He has allowed blocks to shed, but hasn't been able to bust out that big one yet.
Quick drop for Jackson here on second down. That finds the Hands again, James Hands, and he picks up the first down.
Nice simple pitch and catch. Nothing too fancy about that. Works the edge of the field. No coverage out there to stop him or slow him down. Gets a big first down with a super long 1st and goal.
Bunch set near side here on 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. DJ Moses tackled from behind by a steaming linebacker. That's Jack Brown with the tackle.
I thought that was a nice patient run by Moses. He cuts it up the field a little bit, then comes back down hard past the line of scrimmage, grabs 2 yards, drags a Charleston defender with him.
Jack Brown has 5 tackles today and continuing to climb up the leaderboard in terms of tackles all time. Jackson dump pass to DJ Moses on the near side, is going to be wrapped up at the 5-yard line.
Often the unsung heroes of the offense. That time, number 72, EJQ, is able to set the edge of the field. Those type of passes don't happen if you don't have a hard tackle on the ends.
Charleston's going to put 5 in the box with 6 DBs in the package, facing 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. Handoff up the middle for Moses, and he's going to go 2 yards and then no further. Charleston is going to hold Arizona on this one.
Jack Brown with the big middle of the field tackle. I thought there was enough room there, but it was just life and perspective on my behalf. Jack Brown was low to the ball, able to stop Moses from getting in the end zone.
So we'll see that's a 19-yard chip shot for Larry Barr, center of the Hashes.
Look at him eat up clock, too.
Snap spot, kick is up, and Barr's kick is good. Arizona reaches 30 points for the first time in a while. It's 30-20. The Scorpions lead this one.
It's nice for them to be able to stretch this lead to 10. It does change the complexion of the game. It looks much clearer for Arizona, but it is not over yet. Charleston can score quickly if they need to.
9-play, 52-yard drive results in a field goal for the Scorpions. As Dulake gets the ball, spins around in the end zone, and then decides to take it out. And he's got a nice little hole there as he gets all the way up to the 25 yards. Good return there for the Predator return man. Scorpions hoping to up the win total for the fourth straight season. Season 13, they went 3-9, 4-8 in season 14, and last season went 5-7. Do we see 6-6 here this season, Ryan, or do we see maybe a better improvement?
Hey, it starts with six wins. That's where they got to get to. This is a franchise that is progressing under Eddie Gage.
TD Drew back to pass here, throws under the middle. That one's caught. It'll be wrapped up after a gain of 8, and Charleston's going to go right into the hurry up here with the clock winding down. Under 3.5 to go here in this one. Play action for Charleston. Deep pass over the middle. Caught with room to run, and he gone! Buchanan Simons, touchdown Predators, his second of the game.
The Silver Star, only here for big plays. He is the man you look for in this Charleston offense. This time he gets again over the top of the safeties, disrespecting this man today, not thinking he's the deep threat, and he is reminding them repeatedly, 2 touchdown Buchanan.
And Charleston is right back into it. 2 plays, 75 yards, and 67 of them coming up on that last play for Simons. And we'll see Amanda Moyer here to tack on the extra point to put them within 3. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Charleston, 3 points away from tying it up. It's 30-27.
I don't know about you, but I think the heat got turned up in here a little bit. As always, when you stick with SFL football, it's going to get exciting.
So we'll see Charleston go ahead and kick this one away. Not going to attempt an onside kick, not just yet. And so it'll be McCall, who stands in his own end zone, who gets the return started. He's at the 10, 15, 20, tries to break through a few tackles and is tackled at the 22-yard line. Tomorrow on FTF, on the For the Fans Network, it's an international clash as the Mexico City Aztecs travel to visit the London Knights, followed by the Season 15 championship rematch between the Sioux Falls Sparrows and Baltimore Vultures. Bonus coverage of Fort Worth, Louisiana, and Vancouver, Atlanta included. Cover starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL on For the Fans football season is only just beginning. As first down, we'll see a handoff up the middle to Moses and tackled in the backfield by the Predators. Ryan, the Predators are amping up the pressure here late in this one.
I think they smell blood in the water. Here's the piece that I think that the Scorpions need to try. Give me one play action here. You've got the Predators just selling out for the run. Look at this box coverage here. Give me one play action. Let's see what we could do.
8 men in the box here for the Predators. Handoff up the middle. Moses going absolutely nowhere. The Predators read that one to perfection.
Like we said, they are eating them alive right now in the run. Hollywood with a big step into the lane. It's not just him. Like, he gets credit for the tackle, but there are 4 blue jerseys in that gap at that time. It is the pursuit of the Predators right now.
Big third down here for the Scorpions. Can they convert on a 3rd and long? Split backfield and 3 wide receivers, and they're continuing to milk the clock all the way down to the 2-minute warning, and they're going to hike it, give it to Moses, and we indeed reach the 2-minute warning. Here in this one, a tight ball game here. Arizona's lead is only 3. You're watching the SFL on LSN. Welcome back to Fort Maluttery Memorial Field here in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Ryan Yosef, and we've got a fantastic end of this football game here between Arizona and Charleston, as Arizona will punt this one away to Dulake of the Predators, and he tries to get upfield for a couple extra yards and is tackled at the 47-yard line.
Well, here we go. It is going to come to the Scorpion defense is going to be tested here at this point. Charleston with big plays through the air. They needed one last drive. And the man to answer again was Buchanan Simons. He's done it twice today. We'll see if they double him up.
Can this Arizona defense hold? There'll be a pass play on first down for Drew. Over the middle. Caught! And into field goal range already. It's Simons. No, check that. This time it's going to be Lyric Da Vinci with the catch.
Hey, a 6'5", 255 tight end, one of their tight end duo that they do run. I think they have figured out if they can put both tight ends in on a play, they can be dangerous as we get a chance to see it again.
Da Vinci painting masterpieces here in this ball game as they go out with two wide receivers and a running back in the backfield. It'll be Swearingen who gets the call here to the outside. Good block on the outside as Swearingen fights for extra yardage and will pick up the first down. They are cruising down this field, Ryan.
You called it right there. I hope everyone's paying attention to Ken McCarro on the outside, that 6'3" wide receiver. Haven't called his name much, but sets a beautiful block on the edge to free Swearingen.
Third down and in the red zone are the Predators. Handoff, Swearingen again. Another good block by Macaro, and they'll pick up 4 yards. And they're going to quickly go to the hurry up with under 40 seconds remaining.
Don't make a mistake, Blue.
Passing play, TD Drew over the middle. It is deflected and knocked away. Great hands there to knock it aside from the defense. Eddie Gage in on the deflection.
This Scorpions secondary is very opportunistic, and we almost called it there. You say great hands, I say, gosh, not quite good enough. You've got to see this one through. Get another knockdown. A field goal here is okay if you are the Scorpion defense.
3rd and 6 with 30 seconds to go. Pass outside is caught, and pulling out of bounds there is Macaro. But that's going to be about it. 4th and 2 on the 9-yard line. Ryan, do you take the free 3 points, or do you try and get a touchdown here?
We're really going to have this conversation. I appreciate you trying to include me in the fun, but let's be serious here. It's 3 points. I'd have a tougher conversation with Ken McCarro on the sideline saying, go to the stick, man. Go to the stick.
And so a 25-yard field goal at the center of the field here for Amanda Moyer. Snap spot, and her kick is good. And we are tied with 26 seconds to go in regulation. Arizona 30, Charleston 30.
Everybody, go grab a shot of coffee. This one might not be done yet. 26 seconds with 3 timeouts is plenty of time, but we could see overtime.
And it could be the first overtime game of the season as McCall is going to receive the ball inside the end zone. He's going to wisely take a knee. 24 seconds remaining on the clock. And here comes Ashley Jackson to lead the offense on the field for this very crucial 4th quarter drive.
All right, ball placement is at the 20 with the rare touchback. The big piece here we want to keep an eye on is make sure Jackson does not give the ball back to Charleston. They are playing a pass defense at this point.
At least 50 yards to get into field goal range here for Larry Barr. Deep pass down the middle, deflected, and it's nearly intercepted. Pass intended there for Donnie Hands.
I appreciate the trust you have in your wide receiver, but there's no room to throw that football. They were set up for a slant-based route there. Everybody's waiting and sitting on it, and the only person who doesn't realize that is Ashley Jackson. No room. Ball security is the most important thing at this point. You cannot give it back to this defense.
So 2nd and 10, 20 seconds to go here in regulation as we have 3 wide receivers and 2 backs in the backfield here on 2nd down for Arizona. Jackson, quick drop pass over the middle, has Hands. It's James Hands for a huge pickup of 21.
They play more of a max protect offense there as Hands hits a deep slant route in order to try to get open, but again, can't catch him in stride. Otherwise, he is off to the races again. But if you're just going for a field goal, you are in striking distance. That play gives you a fresh set of downs. You can do anything you want. You've still got 2 timeouts left.
About 29 yards to go to get into field goal range. Bunch set, far side. Jackson back to pass. Fires, has his man. It's Donnie Hands, and they're into Charleston territory with 13 seconds to go.
I mean, we might see this one again.
Late hit, number 42.
Oh, no.
No. Huge penalty. It's a late hit by... I want to say
42. I thought that Jack Brown, I believe, is with the late hit. And the fans here in Charleston are going absolutely nuts.
that's going to put him just into field goal range with under 3 seconds to go.
You know how they lost 10 seconds there, but that doesn't matter, as Eddie Gage on the sideline cannot believe himself. He is beside himself.
And we've seen a couple of just undisciplined plays by this Predator defense, a couple offside penalties, and now that crucial late hit call. That could seal the game for Charleston.
Charleston fans are getting crazy down by the field goal post. Everybody hold your breath. The game's on the line.
50-yard attempt here for Larry Barr for Arizona. Snap, spot. The kick is away, and it's good! Arizona walk-off in South Carolina. It's over. The Scorpions get their first win of the season.
Confidence in the kicker is how you end it. Confidence in the kicker is how you go home, Arizona. What a kick to finish the game. A terrible, heartbreaking dagger to the inside of your soul for Charleston, but a great end to a football game.
And so, Arizona comes into Charleston and takes a victory on a walk-off. And the story of the game could very well be the Hands brothers reaching the 10,000-yard mark combined between the both of them.
Big game for a lot of wide receivers in this game. Even Buchanan Simons blows up in the losing effort for Charleston on big plays. Hands brothers play well. We've got, if I remember correctly, Jay Taylor even shows up and gets over 1,000 yards in his career. There are storylines here.
A tremendous day all around, and Iverson Gamble, back-to-back weeks, has a pick six, Ryan.
Hey, that defense is intimidating. It plays in every single time. It is going to be a good season for both of these teams. This is the kind of win that you build on for Arizona.
So after a 4-interception game last week, Ashley Jackson, 71% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. She had a fantastic day.
Yep. TD Drew throws 3 touchdowns of his own and 2 interceptions, and I bet when Charleston blows up their chat room later, it's going to be some hate on R62.
Keith Swearingen finishes with just under 100 yards running on the day. He had a fantastic day. No touchdowns for him, but really kept Charleston in this game, Ryan.
Yeah, and I think some other nice standouts that go kind of quietly in the night. Joey Tropicana with 5 tackles. PJ Lovelace showing his pressure abilities with 5 tackles. And for the Charleston side, Jack Brown with 8 tackles today. Big number for Corey Miner, the cornerback. Or Meaner, the quarterback, 6 tackles himself.
Ashley Jackson is your player of the game here tonight, and a fantastic performance all around for this Arizona Scorpions team as they pick up their first victory of the season. For Ryan Yosef, Mark Mello, Stephen Hacker on stats, and the Commissioner Cameron Irvine, I've been Tyler Falk. You have seen a presentation of the SFL here on LSN. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.